so this week I have spaghetti alla gricia. Sounds really fancy, but it's really not. 3 main ingredients to this. We have pancetta, which is Italian bacon. Traditional way is guanciale, which is the pig jowl, but I don't have any, so I'm using that. You could use regular bacon also if you want. I have pecorino cheese, which is a sheep's milk cheese. You could use Parmesan if you don't have this. Don't use that canned crap either. And I have spaghetti pasta. Go ahead and use whatever pasta you want to make. All right, so I've never made this before. This is my first time doing it. Hopefully it works out. Stick around, check it out.
All right, so we have our pancetta right here. We're just gonna give it a slice. This dish kind of falls in between carbonara and cacio e pepe. With cacio e pepe, it's just cheese and pepper. We're just adding a little bit of pork to this. And then with the carbonara, you'd be adding egg to mix in with the sauce and make it creamy, the natural creaminess. We're just gonna give it a slice right here. This is pretty much just an old school Italian dish. Minimal ingredients, not gonna take you long at all to make this. We got our pot of water right here. I'm just gonna put some water in there, do it about halfway. Get it on fire. We got our pecorino cheese. And this is the traditional way. Oh, don't make a mess like I did. Yeah, pecorino is the traditional cheese to use. You could use Parmesan. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. We got that all grated right there. We're gonna add our pancetta in the pan. Gonna cook this down to render out some fat. Salt the water. This is the one mistake I made right here. I put too much salt. Usually if I'm doing a tomato-based sauce, I would put that amount of salt, but since the pasta water is pretty much the base of the sauce with this, you wanna lightly salt it, so I kinda screwed up right there. But we got our pancetta rendered down. Got a little bit of fat coming off. I would like more fat to come off, but that's as good as I had. We're gonna add our pasta in. Make sure you cook it al dente. You want to bite to it. If you like mushy pasta, that's on you. Go ahead, eat it like that if you like it. But we're gonna add our cheese in. Give it a little toss. And I kind of killed the heat because I don't want the cheese to clump up, because that's what happens. And then if it dries out, keep adding pasta water to kind of get that creaminess. And don't forget the pepper. Put a good amount of pepper in there. Give it a little mix. And you can see that's the kind of creaminess that you want from this. The pasta is gonna absorb the water a lot. So, you know, if you let it sit for a minute, it's gonna kind of dry out and you gotta keep adding pasta water. All right, so 2 things I'm taking away from this, since this is the first time I did it. I would like it to have been have a little more creaminess to it, and the salt content was a little too high. But you know, I learned from this, and the next time I make it, it should be a little bit better. But I was pretty happy with the overall result.
And like I said, don't add any additional salt because it is pretty salty. You got the pancetta, you got the salty pecorino in there. I like salty food, so it's good. It was good. So from start to finish, that should probably take you like less than half an hour to make. Super easy to do.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for taking time out to watch this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.